Girls, they were saying, I was like, hello and welcome back to the National Basketball Performance Centre. We're here live on the Basketball England YouTube channel. My name's Ishanai, I'm alongside Kaz Bullock, and Kaz, it's been a great weekend of Aspire All-Star action so far, hasn't it?
It really has. We've got 3 days just jammed. A great day, and it's a really exciting time today, so it's a girls' competition.
Yeah, so I mean, not only this year, obviously, not only do we have our usuals, North, South, Central, London, we also have the addition of Scotland and Wales as well. So, I mean, it's been a really extra exciting weekend, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, and it's a really great opportunity, I think, for the Wales and Scotland teams at the under-15 level to be able to get some extra competition, to be able to play at that international level and maybe play against teams and players that they wouldn't normally come up against.
Yeah, then also even for, you know, some of the players who are playing on these All-Star teams who might not necessarily make it into that sort of ETP setup, it's also a good opportunity for them, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, and you know, you're playing on a really nice court here. You've got a fantastic venue. You're playing in front of a crowd that was getting very loud yesterday as well. So it's just a really good experience and opportunity. You know, players are going to be, they're away from home, they've travelled, they've come up here to Manchester or down to Manchester, and it's just a great chance to be able to be with your teammates.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we get a good crowd today. Make sure you stay tuned, follow along on the YouTube channel. If you can't, make sure you follow along on socials at B-Ball England, or even better, come down to the National Basketball Performance Centre. It's not too bad of a temperature right now, but teams coming out now with their starting 5. So for Central, it will be Adriana Williams at number 1, number 14, Kenisha Okoline. At number 8, we have Estelle Hoare. Number 12, Georgia Udo. As South just making their way out now. Jump ball is going up, and South do come up with it. So Homaru now trying to find a teammate, but pass is picked off by Central. They'll look to push now as Magengan Ziku has it, hands it off, tries to hand it off, but it's picked off by a DJ. DJ now, she's off to the races. Can she get that one to go? She'll take it up, can't get it to drop, but it's rebounded by her teammate. Great putback there from Origin.
Exciting player to watch, has such a strong presence inside.
There's shot can't fall for Udo on the other end, but ball does go out of bounds this time. So Central will get to it and see if they can get another shot off here. They'll have 14 seconds to put something up. So Central, ball's passed in to Hoare. Hoare looking to drive. She'll pull up for that one. Can't find the line that time, but is rebounded by Onakile. Central get another shot. That one's off the back iron, but Hoare rebounds her own shot. That time jump ball is called, but Central have another possession.
That was some really good looks there for Central. The shot might not have fallen, but they were getting into some really good positions.
You're not too bothered about them missing a shot because the fact they're able to create it is something in itself, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah, and that's the whole point of this tournament. It's such a great learning experience for players.
So shot clock winding down now for Central. Magengan Zico hands it off to her teammate Udo, looks to drive, kicks off to Hoare. Hoare, not enough strength by that time, but it's rebounded by Udo. Udo, background to Magengan Zico. She'll look to drive, kicks it out to Hoare. She'll hit that one off the back iron. Central do secure it. James with the rebound.
Again, getting some really good looks for Central. And that's something that's going to come with time throughout the game. Those shots will start to drop.
Definitely. It is only 9 o'clock in the morning, so James has it now for South. James looks to power away inside. She draws the foul that time.
Ara James, so she's a player that was playing at the Aspire under 13 level for South last year, and a player that you've seen the development come through, and she's just got such great footwork as well, and plays a really strong position inside, and it's going to be really exciting. I mean, it's been exciting to see her develop in the last year, so I can't wait to see what she's going to do in 2-3 years' time.
Yeah, that's another thing about the All-Star Soul Tournament, is these players, we see them at under 13s, and you get to see them all the way through as she hits the second. Point. Central looking to cut into that lead as Udo finds a teammate. Zico has it at the top. She looks to drive, middle drive there, takes it up with her left hand. She's fouled on the way up, so now she'll take a trip to line, and she can look to get Central on the board.
And you can see there, Zico, just such a quick player. She's got that really quick first step, and she's able to, I mean, she's drawn the foul there, but she's able to get to the basket really well.
First one, unfriendly bounce out that time. But Zico playing for the Bristol Flyers this season.
And we've seen a lot of players, they're playing for their clubs, but they're also playing across the age groups as well, so they're playing a lot of basketball.
As James rebounds the ball, fine. Central can look to push. Williams. But travel is called that time, and there was some good position there from the Southern defenders.
There really was, yeah. But can I just, the play started by Zico, who nearly bounced out of the gym to come.
South can look to push the ball now. Homaru has it. Homaru, nice bounce pass off to James. She'll fire that one. A little too heavy that time, but Central come up with it. Akoli with the rebound. Williams, pass it back out to Udo. Little too heavy that time. James comes up with it, tries to find the outlet pass. Another jump ball is called. And there's some
defender of the game.
A lot of them will have to come back to that at the end of the game. Maybe we can have one from each team.
Yeah, okay. We'll allow that. We'll allow that.
So, just over 3 minutes, 30 seconds left now in this first quarter. South fighting the pass in. Homaru bringing the ball up. Homaru slowing things down now. Okolie for Central, just swatting that ball out of bounds.
That was a great stand on defense.
It really was, just forcing the South now to reset their offense as well. They'll have 11 seconds to get something up here. So ball's passed straight in, tries to find James, but again it's not got balanced by Okolie. So Williams looking to push. Williams way off to the races. Can't get to full. Central with the pull back, can't get to full again, but they get another rebound. Udo slow things out the top, swings it back round to her teammate. Zico now hands it off to Udo. Udo pulls up for that one. Unfriendly bounce out though, and Williams secures it. But Adriana Williams there, the speed then.
Opportunities there.
There's a great hand up there from James into a teammate, but a travel's called that time. And just as we saw some great defense on that end, we saw the same thing on the other end. As we will see some substitutions now.
Oh, we got
Central.
We got a hockey sub. It's 5 for 5.
I didn't even know they had 5 players on hockey or whatever. Is that what they have?
Oh, it's like when they completely switch the offense.
Oh, right.
When everyone comes out, everyone switches.
You learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. I might have to steal that one. But it will be a Central ball now. Fresh 5 out there for them. As they'll have just under 3 minutes left in this first quarter. They currently lead by 3 points. As Gordon has the ball looking to spin, but ball's picked off. Central do retain possession. Riley pulls up for that one. A little too short that time, but secured by Sullivan. And a jump ball is called. And I mean, no player out there at the moment is giving anybody any room when they get 2 hands on that ball.
Not at all. Like, both teams are absolutely fighting for it every single possession. It's 3-0, but you'd feel like it could be so much more.
100%. So Central have the ball now. Fake shot for Bluebell Austin.
And the Central crowd enjoying that one behind us.
As we straight on the other end, we had a shot there from the South. Ball's picked off, but a foul's called that time. And the speed that some of these players play with, it's just, I mean, it's like tennis.
It is, isn't it? It's just back and forth. And as you said, it's very early in the day, but both teams, and there's no nerves here, no like nervous energy. Both teams have just really come out really strong.
And especially at this young age, that's just what you see, that confidence. As Riley, great pass inside there, finds a teammate, blew by Austin, big and one there, through the contact.
That was a fantastic finish from Austin.
As we see some substitutions for the South, as Rose Sumner checks into the game with Shea Sullivan taking a break. But, I mean, great pass, great finish. You can't ask for much more of a better play than that as a coach, can you?
You absolutely can't as well. And then, the extra chance at the foul line and hits it.
So just like that, Central now lead by 2 points after trailing for that whole first quarter. So South now looking to answer on the other end. Adeji kicks it out to James. James finds someone at the top. She'll fire for that one. Can't get to drop that time, but that's a good look for her. The ball's rebounded by Small, but travel violation is called that time.
And that's something, again, that players are going to learn. You do sort of sometimes at this age group see, some travel, some out of bounds calls and stuff, but the whole thing, this is an under 13 level. Players are taking this and they're learning as they're going here on the court.
Yeah, I mean, even through the weekend they would have learned as well.
Absolutely.
As the ball's picked off, but Central do come up with it. Doesn't get to go that time, but again, Central fight for that ball. Maria Ruffin just stealing that ball there, 2 hands on it. She comes up with that one. Great defensive possession there from Ruffin. As Riley finds Bassel outside, Bassel can't get to drop. Again, though, it's Ruffin who comes up with it. She'll fire that one and she'll get that one. Had to hit every single inch of the rim to get that shot to fall.
I remember Maria Ruffin from last year. She was doing exactly that at Aspire this time last year at playing under 13, so she's returning, but so quick, has that nice mid-range, the rebound.
It's great to see such a young player doing all of that out there.
It really is, and when you do that as well, you really set the tone for your team, so players like that, your teammates are going to see that, recognise it, and step it up as well.
Yeah, and they're just going to feed off that end as well, and I'm sure we'll see that on the court in a second as Riley finding Bassel, back down to Ruffin. A little too short that time, but ball again is bouncing. Central can't come up with it that time, so the ball will go in possession of the South. But Central, every single time that ball comes off the rim, there's about every single one of their players just chasing after it.
Yeah, and that's great as well, because that's what you want. You want players to rebound, and it's a really difficult thing to teach. People need to have that ability to, yes, they want to go after it.
So South now, shot clock is right now, less than a minute to play in this first quarter of action, but foul is called, so they'll have a chance to reset.
And we are playing 6-minute quarters here this weekend, so that can be a little bit of a difficult adjustment for some teams and some coaches.
You definitely can. I mean, you just have less time than you expect and that you're used to. So South currently trailing in the game. His ball's passed in to Sumner. Sumner finding James inside. James, great move inside there. Can't get to drop. Gets her a rebound though. She'll have a double and she'll get the second one to go.
The positioning there of James, you can see her. She wants the ball. She's backing down a defender. Keeps working and gets the second chance.
As Ruffin kicks it out to Austin. Austin fires. Doesn't have the length on that one, but ball is rebounded by the South, but Central will force another jump ball.
And this is why we need a jump ball column, and I'm going to say it for the rest of my life, because I want to know how many jump balls Maria Ruffin has forced.
Yeah, and just that little period of time as well. So FIBA, whoever is watching from FIBA, who's watching the Basketball England, despite also doing, you have to listen to this plea, please. As another foul is called that time, and as a coach, that foul, I mean, you don't really mind it.
Both teams have got fouls to give here, so that'll only be the third on Central. You've got 24 seconds left in the quarter, so yeah, it sort of stops the run.
Yeah, and also, I mean, especially a player like Maria Ruffin, the intensity that she plays at, sometimes she's going to pick those up, isn't she? So, as you said, just exactly 24 seconds left to go. So South can look to hold. We'll see what they decide to do. Sumner has the ball now for them. She's looking to go to her, finds Emmons on the corner. She pulls up for that one, and she'll get that one to drop. Lucia Emmons, just instant impact there as soon as she had the ball. So Central can look to almost saved it, but ball does go out of bounds. Apologies, no, a foul is called. No, apologies, the ball just got out of bounds. The referee's just adjusting the shot clock. Not confused, it's come over a sub or a foul even. But the South will have 4 seconds to try and get a shot off. It's Small finds Emans getting it. James has it, she's gonna have to put something up here. And that one doesn't drop that time. So that does it for the end of the first quarter between South and Central.
And
under 13s.
What a first quarter that was. I feel like that could have been a fourth quarter in a final. And it's the first game of the day in the group stage. So an absolutely fantastic start for both teams. And I think it's really interesting because both teams playing with quite a different style. You see South looking to go inside a bit more, whereas they're coming up against a very quick shooting Central team.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, you spoke about it feels like fourth quarter, but the intensity that they play at, how often do you see the game that intense out there in the first quarter at 9 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know if I've ever seen that. It's absolutely fantastic, though, and it just shows how much passion these players are playing with and how much, it means to be out here on this stage as well. We've got a nice crowd building at the moment. Some great dance moves there. And lots of support for Central. And, we've also got games going on the other court. We've got South in the under 15 girls playing against Wales at the under 15 girls. South with a 20-9 lead at the moment. But, yeah, just so much energy here this morning. And, it's really waking me up.
Yeah, it is me as well. I didn't even eat a coffee this morning. The intensity that's going on out here at the moment. So teams are coming out now for the start of this second quarter. And it is a tied game, 7 points apiece. And it will be Central who will start with the ball. Everly Burton to pass it in. But she finds Magengan Zico. Magengan Zico over to Gordon. Ball is knocked out of bounds though by Parker. So now Central will have 16 seconds to put something up here. Magengan Zico to pass it in. She got a great pass inside there. Finding her teammate, Amelia Riley, just able to get that one in. Great play to open the quarter.
That's exactly what you want to see as a coach if you're coming straight out of the quarter break. Teams executing.
Because Royal Summer wasted no time on the other end. Just that injection of pace trying to get to the basket. Get to a rebound though, finds Bartlett, can't get to drop. But Central secure it that time.
And again, as I said before for Central, they're really good looks for the South, and that's something that's going to come at this age group. And even at the professional level, you do not make every single shot. And if you can get there and you can get that look, the form, the shot's going to drop.
Yeah, because you just can't teach that, can you?
Exactly. Shooting it's easy.
Yeah. Well, a great shoot on Central possession. Again, Bartlett looking to drive in, but jump ball is called that time. And yeah, another jump ball is forced.
And you see the communication that vocal out there on the floor for South. Her teammate was up ahead. So Owusu doing a really good job leading the team there.
Central can look to push off to the races, can't get to full, but Vassal just racing down the court. South now a chance to capitalize. It's picked up again. It appears to be not giving up on the play in it.
100%.
Yeah, Nene Vassal just going to work on the other end. The South look to score on the other end. Owusu can't get to drop that time, but a foul's called. So now Central, the ball can reset for them. They can look to capitalize on the other end. Substitutions here for Central. We'll see Kenisha Okolie checking into the game alongside Georgia Udo and Adriana Williams. And then for the South, it will be Larissa Homawu checking back into the game. So Central ball from the sideline. They're currently up by 4 points. Just under 5 minutes left of action here in the second quarter. As ball is passed in to Magenga Zico. Finds Gordon on the wing. Gordon faking the shot. Kicks it back out to Williams. Williams back round to Udo. Back to Williams. Williams finding Gordon. She looks to drive. Takes that one up. Can't get to drop. Ball's loose. She comes up with her own rebound. Finds a teammate on the top. Okolie can't get to drop that time. Again with her own rebound. Again takes it back up. Can't get to fall. Another rebound doesn't fall that time. And it's loose. Central with another rebound. That time, Gordon, she takes that one up. She'll take a trip to line. And I want to know how many times I've said rebound in that possession.
That was like 4 offensive rebounds, maybe 5. That might have beaten Big Board Faith Lord's offensive rebounding record there. That was absolutely fantastic, though. Just the hustle after every single board.
Yeah, I mean, again, one of the things you just can't teach. You can't teach that aggression and that spark that we see every single player out there going after the board.
Because it's tough. You get one, you go up again. It's physically tough to do, and to keep going and down the other end of the court. Sorry, everyone. Wait.
Can't blame anyone for doing that.
I never sit down. I just like, no. Guys, 5 on 4.
So, Central now at the line. Good look to capitalize on the other end. Bartlett controlling things for them. She wastes no time in taking that one, but she gets that one to go. Grace Bartlett with the circus-like shot through the contact. How has she got that one to fall?
That was incredible. We can see that back here on the replay. Oh, that's such a tough finish.
And, I mean, that is what I love about Aspire All-Star Weekend, you know. Some of these players, some of the skill they have, just some of the shots they're able to make. Can't convert on the free throw that time, but still not over that shot that she just made. But Central can look to capitalize on the other end. Again, Gonzico has it, slows it down, kicks it out to Gordon. She looks to drive. Great stance there, though, from James. But Central fire doesn't get it to drop, does Gonzico. So now the South will look to push on the other end. Homaru has it. Looking for some help here. Finds small inside to James. Ari James takes that one up. Great move. Can't get to fall. But it's now South get their own rebound. But ball is called out of bounds that time. Not giving up on that play. Getting them boards.
They're just, both teams are just really matching each other really well. It's just a 2-point game, 11-9 for Central over South, but they're just going blow for blow. And as you said, you've got, both teams just crashing the glass.
Now Central can look on the other end. So Gordon has it, but travel is called that time. And you know, just everyone, no one's obviously giving up on that intensity, but even when the opposition have sort of gone their runs, they've just stuck in there, haven't they?
Yeah. To be able to think, oh, you know, we need to match it, because it can be a little bit demoralizing sometimes. But no, they're absolutely.
From the South, James takes it up, doesn't get it to drop, but Central will look to push on the other end. Udo didn't quite have the line, but Central again with their own board. Central to get that one to go. Great Euro step from her.
That was fantastic. And again, it's that pace she plays with, that really quick first step.
Just as she gets it to the one end, she's back down the other, forcing that jump ball. The pace that Gonzico plays at, just...
She's absolutely rapid down there on the floor. She was named the Flyers Under-14 MVP this season, and you can see exactly consistency through age groups.
I mean, you can certainly see out there on the court why she was named that MVP as Williams now for Central. Great pass inside to Olokile. Can't get to drop, but the South will look to push and dig into that Central lead. Small. Apologies, Homaru. Little shot that time. Udo snatching that one out of the air. And now Vassal passes ahead to Gonzico. Great sort of skill on display there from her.
That was fun. Just the way she moves the ball around, waits for the contact, gets herself to the free throw line.
So she'll have a chance now just to extend this Central lead. They're currently up by 4, but 4 points is not a lot in basketball.
It certainly isn't. And we're going to look, checking if we've got some live stats for everyone.
The first, but she'll have the. No.
There's a game going on over on court 1.
As Gonzico drops the second.
As South are up against Wales in the under-15 girls game.
Central come up with a steal on the other end of the floor, and again Gonzico looking for the pass inside there, but and we will see some substitutions with Rose Sumner checking back into the game for the South. So just over 2 minutes left here. Central to inbound. Udo has it. Udo finds that one. Little too short. But again, Zico with the rebound. Ball's kicked out though to Vassell. Vassell round to Williams. Williams looking for a pass inside, but it's picked off by Adebiye. South looks to push. Great little move inside there from Adebiye. And that's just putting in a spin cycle there.
That was a great move to the basket by Edienne Adebaye.
As Central now, again, Zico has it. Looking for the shot, but it's stripped off by Ideji. But again, a long pass is picked off by Williams. Ball does go out of bounds though, so South will have another opportunity. And every time there's a pass, I mean, every single player out there on the court is doing such a good job of getting in those passing lanes.
They're going for it, and yeah, you might not come up with the steal, you might not get the ball, but it's the deflection. It's forcing the other team to have to reset and just being really disruptive.
And timeout is called now, so teams will have 30 seconds to talk things over. There's not a lot of time, is it?
There's not at all, and you know, with the 6-minute quarters as well, it's something players have to learn to adapt to.
It is, and coaches as well. So just as players now taking a break, we do have some sort of live stats, if you can call them that, but leading the way out of everyone so far, it is Ara James. 5 points for her from the South. And then taking a look at Central, it is Blue Belt Austin leading the way with 5 points. So no player as well. I mean, dominates scoring, but the scoring distribution of both teams is pretty even.
You're going to have players here that they're playing with new teammates. You know, they're going to have met each other throughout the year at the Super Region camps, but they're not as well that both teams are playing with is great.
Yeah, it's just been such unselfish basketball. Great to watch as ball is picked off straight away on the inbound pass by Vassell. Passing ahead to, can't get it to drop that time, Cam Rufin. But ball's picked up by Sumner. Sumner now, long pass over, looking for a teammate, but intercepted by Gordon that time. Gordon tried the long pass, connects with Rufin, and Rufin now is almost picked off by James that time, but a foul scored. And every time there's sort of a possession, it's just they all come at once, don't they?
They do, yeah. And that's unfortunate for South to pick up the foul, because it was a really great read from James. I mean, it was the foul, but just you know, you can see all these foundations that these players are building on, and you know, being able to read the ball like that, being able to get to it, it's really important.
Yeah, and South are actually in team fouls, so now Central will have a chance to extend their lead. They're currently up by 3, so no team being able to sort of pull away here, and that's what we like to see. We like to see it nice and competitive, because I mean, it just goes to show as Gordon hits the first, it goes to show sort of the talent across the country as well. You know, it's sort of evenly matched.
It really does, and this is something me and Eve kind of mentioned yesterday. There's a lot of parity these last couple of years across the regions. You've seen a lot of different teams winning and getting to finals.
There's Gordon, comes up with the ball, finds the teammate Udo, can't get it to drop. Ball secured though by Adeji. Well, foul's called that time on the other end. So South have a fresh 24 now, just under 1 minute left to play in this probably not first quarter, the first half, second quarter of action. But we'll have a break. But for now, it'll be Sumner passing it over to Adeji for the South. Finds James inside. Great pass inside there to a teammate. And I mean, does not get much better than that. She wasn't even lucky when she made that pass. Because again, Adeji gets the interception that time, can't get it to drop. And that was a great little spark there from her to those two plays.
It really is, and it's the offense and the defense doing it on both ends.
There's Gordon looking to drive for Central, somehow finds a way through, can't get to drop, and I think James might have got a hand on that one. James was in there, Gordon takes it up. I think she might have only just got a fingertip on there, but sometimes that's all it takes.
That's all you need, that's all you need.
So Ruffin now for Central, looking for the pass. Ruffin finds a teammate, Riley has it, Riley takes that one up, unfriendly bounce out, South do come up with it, but a foul's called. That is a very unlucky foul though. So a timeout has been called by South, so they'll have 30 seconds to talk some up. I mean, they only trail by 2, so 21.7 seconds here. They can look to play with the clock, and I mean, it's understandable that the coach
side, because that has been really successful for them, or do they maybe try and draw the defense inside and then kick it out?
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what they can do. But I mean, for Central, they know that the South are going to be drawing something up, so I think that's going to be something they're going to be looking at.
Or it comes in like the battle of the coaches. What are you going to try and do? How are you going to try and counter it? But they've seen how South play, and we've seen it yesterday as well. You know, they know they're probably likely to go inside, so you've got to try and stop that. But that is much easier said than done. It's like it's saying, yeah, go score, go get a stop. You've got to do it. It's harder than it is.
I mean, the intensity that these lot are playing with out there, I would be surprised if they can just go and do it.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't put it past this up.
So, South have it from the baseline, and it will be Adeji bringing up for them. Adeji looking to slow things out. And yeah, like you said, they do find James inside. Kicks it out, though, to Taylor. Taylor stepping away around the South to finish that one.
Absolutely textbook play.
As Ruffin gets that one to go, can't get to drop, but that buzzer, seemingly quiet buzzer, will signify the end of that first half. But I mean, let's just go look back at that play from Libby Zayla there. Just literally stepping around the defense, somehow gets it to go, and just tying the game before half time. And just like we said before, I mean, neither team, anytime the other team goes on a run, they're just, you know what I mean, they're not giving up, they're just hanging in there.
They're not at all, and you can see why the score is 15-all. It was 7-all after the first quarter. There is nothing in this. They're so evenly all. It was 7-all after the first quarter. There is nothing in this. They're so evenly matched. But again, Libby Taylor out of that timeout, doing exactly what Coach Reid has drawn up. Absolutely fantastic play, and you can see, how pumped up both teams are when they make a good play, and they're really supportive of each other as teammates. And that's what you want to see, because they haven't had that long together, but they've clearly built these connections, and you can see it on the floor.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as like I said, they don't have that long together. I mean, so, you know, they might have had, I don't know how many camps, like 10 throughout the year, maybe, not even 10. The super regions, probably like, I don't know, 8. Well, regardless, it's not a huge number. So, you know, sometimes it might be hard for them to build the connections off court. So sometimes just having that, you know, support on the court, it makes it so much easier then, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. Because if you think about the regular season teams are playing, you might see each other, you know, 2-3 times a week, whether you're playing in different age groups. You know, you might go to school together, you might be hanging out off the court, and you build those connections, and everyone, you know, that always comes across on the court. So when you're in a different situation, it's really good to learn to be able to do that, because if you go throughout your career and you're playing professionally or playing in Europe, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to be in situations where you might not have time to you know, spend 3 months building connections. You might just be put into a situation. But it's also really great to see how it comes through on the court, because they're learning on the court, and again, they'll flip it and they'll be able to take that off court as well.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been a great, you can't really ask, especially for the first game of the day, much more from the two teams out there at the moment. I mean, the standard of basketball that's being played at is just, you know, it's through the roof, especially for people who are such a young age. I mean, they're only under 13, and some of the things that we've seen them do out there is just so impressive to see.
It really has been, yeah. And like we said before, you know, this could be the first time some of these players have been on this stage here. We've got you've got a court that's maybe not got multi lines all over it. You've got a big scoreboard. You've got see-through backboards. It's a very
This second half is Adebayi looking to drive, kicks it out though to Sumner. Sumner thought about the shot. Kunai's will cross over there, looking for the pass out, finds a teammate, fakes the shot, Taylor takes it in, passes back to Osu. Can't get that one to fall. And it is Maganga Zico racing up the other side, finds Riley. Riley picks that one up, can't get to drop, but it's secured. She executes it.
Footwork at this age, it's so impressive.
And so South get a quick steal there on the other end. Emmons even takes it up, can't get to drop. Central secure at this time though. Riley has it. Riley looking to get that ball over that halfway line. Finds a teammate, Maganga Zico, to drop. Central get the own rebound. And Okalie just taking that one back up. Great offensive board from her. So South now looking to answer as Taylor securing things. Osu pass it back to her, back inside to Osu. Can't get to drop, gets after her own board, can't get that one though. Gordon has it, long to drop. Don't really get a big arm on there, but triggers that one.
That was a fantastic play. Was that Jamelia Gordon with? I didn't get to see it, but that was such a great play, just the setup and then go into the basket.
And I mean, passing like that, when you're on the move, when your teammates on the move, it's not an easy pass to make, is it?
It's not at all. And again, like that's something.
As we'll just take a look at the replay. There you go. I mean, doesn't get much better than that, does it?
It doesn't at all.
As second one, card drop. As passes picked off by Emons finds Osu. Ball swung round into the corner though. As Taylor has it, she drives inside looking for the pass. Osu comes out with it, passes back to her teammate. Emons has it, swings it back round to the corner. Great pass inside there. Look inside from Sumner to get that one to fall. And that ball movement there in that possession was, I mean, I couldn't even keep up with the names.
And then Adebayo finding herself under the basket, finishes, just fantastic play.
Adebayo looking to push, slows things down, gives it to Emons. Emons back up to Taylor. Taylor has some space, she'll find that one. Doesn't quite have the line though. Central will come up with it. So Gordon looking to lead the charge. Gordon slows things down, waiting for a teammate set up. It's falling over, saves it in bounds, doesn't get the pass though, so now South can look to push. Adebayo making that here, and what a great sort of run that was from both teams. It was just constant. Like.
Well, they're so evenly matched. Again, 17 all, we're tied again.
It's apologies, it was a foul that was called on that one, not a block. I thought it was a block, but it will be Edian Adebayo's taking a trip to the line, looking to extend that lead. As first one's a little short.
Playing for the under-13 Essex Charge this season.
Second one, unfriendly roll there, but again, isn't it?
I think it's a 27th jump ball we've had today.
Bieber, get on it, get that jump ball in the live stats.
But it just shows as well. It just shows that every single player, they see the ball, they're going after it.
It is, and yeah, that's something that you just can't teach it. It's either either you have that sort of, as people say, you have that dog in you, or you don't.
It's like I always remember watching Yasmin Edwards. She until maybe the last season she was playing for Ipswich, she wasn't always the first point of call for scoring, but she would see the ball and she would go after it every single time.
Yeah, and again, you just can't teach that. So these players happen at such a young age. So. Magengan Zico now getting that ball over halfway line, hands it off to Hoare. Hoare looking to drive now, finds Vassell on the outside. Ball is fired up, and that is a big shot there from Magengan Zico. And she can just do everything as Central come up with the ball. Back again, Collier has it, finds Hoare at the top. Hoare gets that one to drop.
What a run from Central. Absolutely brilliant play there. Magengan Zico with a huge bank three.
His answer on the other side, he can't get out to drop, but again, ball intercepted now by Taylor. Taylor just spinning away around the defense. Taylor inside to James, but ball's picked up by Gordon. As Central opting to slow it down a bit. As Vassell has it, ball is loose though, and now South will come up with it. Oh, it's just both teams have just seemingly had the momentum the whole game, if that's even possible.
Usually you have a team that's gone and, like a run for like a minute or two, but the runs here are about 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And that was a really good defensive stance there just from Grace Bartlett for South. South have come up with the ball, but just able to stop the ball at the halfway line, gets the ball back for a team.
And I mean, that just sort of 5-point swing there for Central.
That might be the biggest scoring run we've had. I'm just kind of going off the eye test here, but that felt like a huge scoring burst from Central.
It really did, and just the way this game has gone, I would not be surprised now if these next couple seconds, as James drives in, great footwork, makes it round, and right on cue. Ira James there just getting that one to go.
Doing what she does best, working.
Travel's called that time. And I can't name a game that I've ever watched that's just been at such quick pace and such, you know, momentum swings. Just it has it all going on at the other end. Vassal has it, gets the ball, finds Hall. Hall looking to drive in, ball picked up by. She drives in, takes that one up, can't get to drop, and Udo comes up with it. Udo, long pass ahead, finds Maganganziko. Maganganziko takes that one up, and she gets that one to go. And what an end to that little sequence there.
Absolutely incredible basketball that we're seeing out here for both of these teams. I sound like a broken record each other, but it's blow for blow. They're just matching each other so well. The energy, the intensity that they're playing with.
As the South now looking to answer on the other end. The Small has it. Ball does go out of bounds, but the South will retain possession. They'll have 3.9 seconds to put something up. I mean, that full quarter felt like it's gone so quick. Just 1 minute, 40 seconds left to go. But it's just the intensity and, you know, the sort of changes that we've had.
Yeah, and these 6-minute quarters might work well for some of these teams as well, so you don't have the time to get as tired. You're having those quick substitutions, you're playing shorter, so this is why they're just...
So the South now looking to get this ball in as Taylor has it. Finds Homawu. Homawu lines up for that one. She'll sing that one. Nothing but net for Homawu.
Fantastic look, gets her feet set. The long two brings South back within 3.
As Udo has the lane, she takes that one in, a little too heavy, but the South come up with it now. They can look to push and cut it out into that lead. Taylor stepping around the defense, a little too heavy again that time, but Small comes up with it. Small, she'll take that one, unfriendly bounce out, tries to get her on board, doesn't get that time. As Maganganziko pass ahead to Udo. Udo takes that one up. Can't quite get the back in, but South are off the races. Adeji has it, she's unmatched. Can she get to go? Can't get to drop that time. Did the South retain possession? No, they can't get that time, as we saw Homawu just racing him for the board. And just, I've lost for words, just the plays that we're seeing.
This is wild. This is absolutely wild. This is such a fantastic start to the day for, you know, this is what we expect to see here at the Aspire All-Star Tournament. Or maybe we don't actually, because this is just something else.
It certainly is, as we see the pass inside to Udo. Expect it from children out there who are so young.
It's the under 13 level, and some of these players, they might not have been playing that long, maybe even a year or two. And they're showing this level of skill already. And this is what I find so exciting about watching this age group. What are they going to do even next year, in 6 months' time? Because the development is so rapid.
Homawu finds Parker in the corner. Parker looking to drive. Finds James. James lines up, wastes no time in that one. Can't get to drop. But Homawu racing in for the rebound. Comes up with it. Finds James. James kicks it out to Adeji. Adeji making it way inside. Back. Nothing but net. How did Ari James get that one to go?
That was such a good move from James. Takes her time, fakes the shot.
Adeji on fire. Look like that was good from this angle.
That wouldn't have surprised me. What a game, Isha. 1 point game heading into the fourth quarter.
I know, just as I thought, you know, the intensity, the standard couldn't have got any better from that first half. I feel like this quarter, every single player there's taken a step up, and the intensity's ramped even higher. The standards ramped even higher.
They really have, and you know, we talk about learning, we talk about development. These teams are learning and adapting throughout the game. In the last 12 minutes or so, they've been able to change things up. And South, again, we see them both playing different styles of basketball, and I really like the last couple of looks that the South have had as well, with that baseline shot, that long two, and the shorter one inside for James. But they're really being able to work to their strengths on both teams.
Yeah, they have, and you can just see how well it's worked. It's just great display of basketball, and this is the first. I mean, Central currently up by 1 point, so it's not big of a gap at all. And if we just take a look at the South, and following not far behind Maganganziko for Central. She's on 8 points apiece, and I'm really excited for this fourth quarter. I feel like anything could happen.
It really could. Absolutely anything could happen. The first 2 quarters as well, tied at 7, tied at 15. It's just a 1-point game heading into the fourth as well. And, you know, I don't want this game to ever end. Should we just keep going? Should we play 12 quarters?
Yeah, they will have the first possession of the game here. There's a Deji finding James inside. James wasting no time. Kicks out though to Parker. Parker will line up for that one. Little too heavy that time. South do come up with it though. James has it again inside now. Long pass out to Homu. Homu fires. And shooting that one.
The ball movement from South there. The passes to set everything up. James's cross-court pass. Oh, and the steal.
As they come back up with it now. Taylor has it inside. Finds Homu. Homu wasting no time to find that one. Can she fix the net? Can't get to full. Ball's rebounded by a teammate. Can't get to full. Ball does go out of bounds. Deji not giving up on that play. But, I mean, just as we said, anything could happen. Homu just wasting no time. Nothing but net. And, you know when it's a good switch when the net is up like that. So, Central now on the other end. Time unrightly so the South will look now to push down the other end of the court. And what are the South going to pull out on the other end? This time they currently have a lead of 1. So Homu looking to get the ball over. Finds Parker. Parker hands it off to Homu. Homu looking to drive. James has it. James out to Parker. Parker thought about the shot. Drives inside there, takes that one up, can't get to drop. Ball's rebounded though by Central. Ruffin has it. Ruffin slowing things down, looking for a pass. She drives in, finds the gap, somehow gets that one up, can't get to drop. Ball's rebounded by, attempted to be rebounded by Ocullier. And Ruffin just finding the gaps there. It looked like the drive wasn't on, but somehow just squeezes away.
She finds it, and she's again another quick play, but she finds those gaps in the defense and really is able to work her way around.
There's Jamelia Gordon checking back into the game. So Central will have 14 seconds to get something up here. To go, and she'll sink that one. Maria Ruffin all the way from Central England. She'll sink that one.
A huge shot there from Central.
As James now looking to drive your head, spin cycle. Too heavy that time. It's rebounded by a teammate. Can't get to drop. Central South with another rebound. Sullivan looking to take that one out to James. James finds that one. Doesn't have the line though. So Gordon will secure it for Central. Jump ball call that time. And I mean, that shot by Maria Ruffin on the other end. It was just perfect.
Absolutely what Central needed. And she's ready. She's waiting. She knows she can make that shot. And he's not phased at all. We can see it there. Just catch, shoot, sets herself up.
And then just like that, Central, again, now they have the lead. So Ruffin is going to be the one to bring it up. Try and get that ball over the halfway line. Ruffin finds Riley. Riley looking to drive, finds the gap. She takes that one up and gets the friendly roll in. Amelia Riley just extending that Central lead. So Homu now for South. She's going to have to look for something here. Homu wastes no time to get that one up. Unfriendly bounce out. Everybody's after it though. South do come up with it. Sullivan has it. Finds Parker in the corner. Parker looking to drive. Looking for the spin. Ball does go out of bounds though. So Central will have an opportunity on the other end. But we will see some substitutions here. As Gabriella Small checking back into the game. So Central now again can look to extend their lead. As Ruffin has it. Ruffin racing down the floor. Finds Gordon. Gordon thinks about the drive, pulls it back out though. Back to Ruffin. Ruffin thought about the shot, finds some space, gets that one to go. Maria Ruffin take a power out there. How did she get that one off?
That was incredible as well. You could see her thinking, she had the defender in her face, thought about it, and then again finds the gap in the defense, just gets round the defender because she is so fast. And the nice floater with the finish.
It was a great finish from her there. Homu now gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan looking to get it over. Sullivan Over to Taylor. Taylor inside to James. James thinking about it. Finds Taylor on the outside though. Taylor driving in. She'll take that one up. Can't get to drop that time. Ball is loose. I have no idea who took that last ball. Referee points to the way of Central though. So Central will have another opportunity to extend this lead. And I mean, this is the first time in the whole game that a team's kind of being able to break away a little bit. And it's only...
I'm just trying to remember. I don't think we've had like the shot clock's not been running down for either team, has it? Like teams are getting some quick scores, getting some quick looks, but they're working the clock really well.
Yeah, there hasn't been any 24-second violations. So teams now just taking a minute to not a minute, 30 seconds to talk things over.
Taking a breath.
Yeah. Taking just a minute to do whatever, but South currently trailing by 6 points. And 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game, especially the way this game is being played. It's not impossible at all for them, is it?
Not at all. And we've seen, you know, quick runs in 30 seconds or so. So 6 points, you know, get a score. And just cut into it a little bit.
Yeah, so it will be a Central ball. So I'd say South will look to be getting a stop. And the way the defense has been played this game, I'm sure they'll have it in them as it is going to be Amelia Riley to pass it in. Maria Ruffin bringing things up for Central. Ruffin looking to use a score screen from Gordon. Can't quite do it. Finds McGengan Zico on the outside. Though McGengan Zico back to Ruffin. Someone's going to have to get some. There's a jump ball is called that time, and just as we said that the South need to stop, I mean, did you see that 3 players on her then?
They know they need to stop. They know they need to go.
Great defensive possession there by the South, so they can look now to add on to their score on the other end as Gordon gets it over for them. Gordon finds Austin. Apologies. Small.
Just unfortunate there. But good defense from Central to force it.
So Central now on the other end. Ruffin again looking to extend their lead because they know that 6 points. Finds Okalie. Okalie out to McGengan Zico. McGengan Zico thought about the shot. A foul is called that time, but is it going to be on the floor? Is it going to be a shot? Because she did have that pass out there to Riley. And thinking about shot clock reset, so I'm going to assume that is from the baseline.
Yeah, it's baseline.
So McGengan Zico to pass it in. Finds Okalie. Okalie passes it out to Riley. Riley's going to take that one. She pulls up from the elbow and she sinks that one. Great shot there from Riley. South now on the other end. They're going to have a chance to answer. So Homawu has it. Homawu. Finds Sullivan. Sullivan inside to James. James tried to get one up, but it's picked up by Ruffin. Ruffin's off to the races. Ruffin. She's going to work now. Finds a teammate on the outside though. Gordon at the top. She looks to drive. Gordon takes that one up. A little too heavy. James secures it. Homawu looking to push. Homawu takes it up. A little too short that time. So Riley can push for Central.
And Homawu just getting up the court so quickly for South.
As Ruffin wastes no time in pulling up. Unfriendly bounce out. That one certainly had the line. It looked like it was going to be good. This is Sullivan. Shot doesn't drop that time for Sumner. So again, Riley with the board with Central as Gordon leads the charge. Wastes no time taking that one up. Bounces off the back iron though. Ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? Jump ball is caught. So we'll see some shooters for the South, but the South, they're going to need a stop here.
Yeah, they are. 1 minute 8. It's a tough position. This is the biggest lead that either team have had. I mean, I don't think any team's had more than just really been able to go on a run, and probably the only run longer than a few seconds that we've seen in this game in the last couple of minutes. So ball, McGengan Zico to pass it in. Finds Okalie inside, but foul scored that time. So
Central going to have another chance to pass the ball in out. But I mean, even in that possession there, you know, Central trying to pass it in, but the South, they make it very difficult.
Yeah, and they're just really standing their ground on defense. And that's the thing, isn't it? You're disrupting. You don't have to come up with the ball. You have to stop. You just have to kind of stop the flow of the other team as well, because, you know, you've set up once. If you make them set up again, do they start to question, oh, what, are we going to do the same thing? And it's just this little tactics like that that just make it again, disruptive.
Yeah, certainly does. As a referee just coming over to talk to the table, I think everything's fixed now. So Magenga Zico has the ball. Ball's inside to Ruffin. Ruffin takes that one up. Can she get to drop? No, she can't. Ball's rebound by Okulie. Ball's kicked out to Magenga Zico. She finds that one. Nothing but net for Magenga Zico.
That was a huge three.
And that's a dagger from her. There's Ruffin on the other end, race, no time in getting in on the action there. Jump ball short, Southall out there, but Magenga Zico, if that's not a way just to raise the energy, heard the crowd went wild for that one.
Oh, they did. We've got the central bench just behind us, lots of support from the under-15s team as well, and family.
It really did.
I mean, the ball nearly hit the roof on the arc of the shot.
So South now looking to answer down the other end. Taylor uses space, trying to step around. Tries kicks it out though to Owasu, finds inside a teammate. She'll take that one up. Great bucket there from Adebayi. Just calling into that lead. And the South now gonna need to stop. Almost got a hand on it there, did Adebayi. He's really putting on that pressure. But Gordon has it now for Central. Gordon spinning away around. Riley now pushing on the other end. She's up to races. She'll can't get that one for. Very, very unlucky roll. But she draws the contact, so she'll take a trip to the line. It will be 2 shots after this timeout. But just there's been so many almost highlight plays.
There really has, and that's the key thing here, that they're almost there. And again, as we said, this is such a young group that those plays are going to start to come together. They expect to make every single shot that they take, but you're just not going to. And it's getting into those positions, getting those looks as they have, and just the finishing, it's going to come. And there's so much, you can see the potential out there on the floor from both teams, as we have seen across the weekend. Again, it just makes it really exciting.
It does, and I mean, if we even think about, you know, the previous sort of Aspire All-Stars, there's, you know, a few players out there who we've already seen before at these Aspire All-Stars tournaments, so even the progression like a year, and then think about when, you know, they make their debut at under 13s, then we see them in their final year at under 50s. It's just the progression, it's so evident on the court.
It is, and it's really great that they have the opportunity for this. So we were saying yesterday as well, you know, it's the middle of July. You might have finished playing your basketball in end of April, out of May in your regular season, and it's a great opportunity to come together in the summer here and get some more reps up.
Yeah, so it is going to be a chance to cut into the lead as she swishes the first one. Taylor representing the Milton Keynes Breakers this season. Second one is good for her, swishes both of them. So Central now looking on the other end. Can they play with the clock? 1 second between shot and game clock as Gordon has it. But gets smothered on defense there by Adebayi, and Adebayi just certainly knows what she needs to do out there right now.
She really, and you could see that we had the perfect angle here, that she was able to reach to get the ball but not reach to foul, and that's a really tricky thing to do, but has that long wingspan and was able to do a really good job there. Forces a jump ball, they don't get it, but it's a great move.
So Central now, again, they'll have the ball, they'll have possession, so Vassal gives it to ball. And again, just disrupting, just forcing them to reset. So there's actually about 0.6 seconds between shot and game clock. So Central still can look to hold the ball.
I'm really sad this game's going to be over in 7 seconds.
Yeah, as am I. It's been absolutely relentless. As ball's passed in, Vassal has it, finds one, ball is picked off though by Adebayi. Adebayi, are they going to get a shot? Taylor has it ahead. To drop on the buzzer, but look at the celebrations out there from Central. I mean, you can see what it means to those players picking up their first win of the weekend, and what a game that was from both sides.
Fantastic. That's certainly one of the games of the weekend that we've seen, and yeah, absolutely. You know, it's disappointing for South, but they have absolutely, you know, no reason to be disappointed, because that is such a strong game that they've played, and they've really shown what they're about and how they can play, and the intensity that both teams have played with. That's just a 7-point loss. That's all that was in it. And it's just, you know, 2-3 baskets there. And as we said, they're going to drop. But what a phenomenal game from both teams that they played. That first 3 quarters, absolutely neck and neck.
Yeah, they were. And it was just, we spoke about, you know, how many almost highlight plays were, you know, how many moves that were made out there that maybe, you know, they just didn't get the friendly roll, they didn't get the friendly bounce or whatever. It's just the skill level that's been on display, you know, the decision making, just at such a young age that these players are able to do it. It's really impressive.
And that's key. That's the decision making. You can see it, and they've been able to build on it through the game. But some of the plays, again, you see it at higher levels, that that's something that you have to be able to keep going through your career, but to have that at such a young age is fantastic. It's fantastic. And you can see how happy they are. So with Central picking up their first win, that should move them, I believe, into 3rd place, which will give them a chance to play off for a spot in the final, because in top of the group will move straight to the final, and then teams in 2nd and 3rd will play off for a chance to make it to the final. So Central have given themselves a chance to be playing later on again today.
Yeah, and I mean, what a way to start the day in a game like that, just neck and neck basically the whole time. Just players able to do it so early in the morning as well, but leading the way for everybody. It was Menganga and Zico. She had 11 points for herself. And following closely behind was Maria Ruffin. She had 7 points for herself. And then taking a look for South, leading the way for them, it was Ara James. And close behind it was Adebayi. So some great performances there from players. Great team performances, and that
they've set the standard here today. We're going to have 3 more great games here on the main court. We've got games also on court 1. But yeah, what a way to start the day. Absolutely fantastic. And if you're just tuning in now and you're wondering what we're talking about, go back and watch it. Absolutely just brilliant basketball that you're going to see. And yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the day.
So am I. I mean, that's certainly a game that I would go back and watch. But yeah, I'm sure every single game today will follow along from that. And shout out to the sponsors, shout out to Dynamic, shout out to Sure Shot, Sport England, Wilson Sports. Wouldn't be able to happen without them. Also to the National Basketball Performance Centre. So we're done for that first game.
Yep, up next at 10. The team that finished first in Pool A and the team that finished second in Pool B, which is South and London. So yeah, what a start to the day.
Yeah, it does not get more exciting than that. So, final result, Central did come out on top. They led the way 36-29 as the South fell short that time. But from me, Ishanaya and Kaz Bullock, we're going to take a quick break before we're coming back for the next game. But for now, go get a drink, go get some breakfast or something. And yeah, make sure you re-tune in later.